Hi, my name is Yap. So welcome to our blog, and I'm from the group Huling Sayaw. Today we will gonna talk about the seven domains in PPST, or also known as the Philippine Professional Standard for Teacher. And we have the number one, content, knowledge, and pedagogy. Number two, learning environment. Number three, we have the diversity of learners, and number four, curriculum and planning. Number five, assessment and reporting. And the number six, community linkages and professional engagement. And last but not the least, we have the personal growth and professional development. Those are the seven domains. And just keep on watching because we will dig deeper about these domains and we will connect these into our activities or into our tasks. So what are you waiting for? Just keep on watching and we will learn together.
Good day everyone. I am Gremlin Heterosa, one of the members of Huling Sayaw group. The first activity falls on the first domain of PPST, which is content, knowledge, and pedagogy. We had an orientation which gave us background on how are we going to teach during our teaching internship. We also encountered different terms which broaden our understanding about internship. We also learned strategies and techniques we can use in our demo teachings, which will help us to become an effective teacher throughout our teaching internship. In short, the first activity has the important content knowledge that the first domain is aiming for.
I am Liana Francayasay from Group Huling Sayaw, and we are here to present our activity entitled Getting Familiar with Our Second Home. And this activity will fall under the second domain, which is the learning environment. And under the second domain, we have learner safety and security, fair learning environment, management of classroom and structure and activity, and the rest will be introduced by Joreen Garcia.
Hello everyone, I am Joreen LTFL Garcia, and as a continuation to what Ms. Lian have said, we also have here support for learner participation, promotion of purposive learning, and management of learner behavior. Hence, if we are going to look at the activity, we can see that it tackles about the environment, such as the facilities like library and convention halls for gatherings. And lastly, school personnels that contribute in the learning process.
Hi, I am Kenneth De Guzman from Group Huling Sayaw, and for today's episode, we're gonna talk about the activity 3 entitled Managing the In-Person and Remote Classroom, which aims to communicate higher learning expectations for every learner, create a learning environment that promotes fairness, and also to make a classroom environment that is safe and conducive to learning. This activity talks about classroom management that is defined as the methods or strategies an educator use to maintain a classroom environment that is conducive to students' success and learning. So in today's educational setting where classes are most often conducted in remote classrooms, this also demands the teacher's creativity, the talent, the resourcefulness, and the ingenuity as that of when conducting classes in person. The teachers have the authority to modify the learning environment, need to choose, prepare, and implement appropriate teaching and classroom strategies that will promote successful learning. The teaching and learning process, whether conventional or remote, must be centered around the learner. The teacher is also expected to guide the students and provide them with their much needed support. So along with that, in line with the new professional standards for teachers, the domain 2 has something to do with this, where the domain 2 highlights the role of the teachers provide learning environment that are safe, secure, fair, and supportive in order to promote learner responsibility and achievement that is learner focused or learner centered learner centered, in which teachers efficiently manage the learner behavior in a physical, in a virtual space. So that's it. I am Kenneth J. De Guzman for Group Huling Sayaw.
Good morning everyone. So my name is Edison Ramirez Bergantinos, and for today's episode, we will talk about activity number 4, which is writing my first lesson plan. So activity number 4, which is writing my first lesson plan, is all about drafting and creating lesson plans for a structured and good environment for the students. So we have to organize very carefully what we will teach to our students so that we will have a plan going on when we are teaching. So it's all about drafting your lesson plan first. So you have to validate first if the lesson plan is very fit to your students, and you have to put a method, techniques, strategies so that your lesson or topic will be applied easily to the minds of the students. So you have to carefully create an assessment for them to have the outcome for your lesson. So like for example, many of your students are diverse. You have a diverse group of students. So you have to create a variety of methods and techniques so that all of your lessons, all of the topic will be applied at the end. So you will have amazing results for the assessment of your students. So when you are writing a lesson plan, you have to carefully structure it for your students. So that's it. I hope you like this video, and I hope when you write a lesson plan, you will be master it for your
I am
students.
Sharina Mejia from the group of Huling Sayang, and in this video, we will tackle about Activity 5, which presents digital and non-digital instructional materials. This aims to identify the most common used instructional materials. In my observation, these are the most common used digital instructional materials. We have PowerPoint presentation, YouTube for video presentations. We also have Microsoft Word, e-whiteboard, quizzes, wordwall.net, and of course Microsoft Forms. While on the other hand, in non-digital instructional materials, of course, we have pencil, we have marker, notebooks, and index card. In digital instructional materials, of course, it has connection to domain 1 of PPST, which pertains about the positive use of ICT.
Hi, my name is Alexis T. Viernes and from Group Huling Sayaw. For today's video, I will be discussing to you the Activity 6 entitled Evaluating the Outcomes of the Teaching and Learning Processes. The content of this activity is based on how to create a TOS or Table of Specifications. In connection to the PPST, First Domain, Content, Knowledge, and Pedagogy, TOS is vital for us, teachers, because this serves as a guiding tool in order for us to create an evaluation or an assessment at the end of the lesson or at the end of the lesson delivery. In creating a lesson plan, objectives should be established first so that we could have a clear background of the target learning outcomes that we need to impart to our students. TOS provides how many items should be included in the test. The number of items determines the goals of the objectives of a teacher in order for him to construct an exam or a quiz, and to determine the percentage of each objectives to be allocated or distributed on the cognitive level based on the objectives of the lesson.
Hi everyone, my name is Trisha Arya from Huling Sayaw, and for today's episode, we will talk about Activity 6, and it's all about evaluating the outcomes of the teaching and learning processes. This activity has 3 purposes. First and foremost, it aims to construct test items with corresponding table of specifications. Secondly, collect and interpret evidences of learning of our students using varied assessment tools, and lastly, conduct item analysis. This 6th activity falls on the 5th domain of the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, which the assessment and reporting. On our activity, we had constructed assessments like a long quiz about a certain topics with appropriate table of specifications. Here's the picture of the table of specifications made by us. Another is that we explore various forms of assessment that can be used to evaluate the academic performance of the learners, like the motivation, enrichment activity, assignments, and for the final task, we made an item analysis and interpret the results. All in all, Activity 6 tackles about on how to evaluate properly both the learning and the teaching processes. That would be all for Activity 6. See you on Activity number 7.
Hi, my name is Richard Mabitasan from Group Huling Sayaw. For today's episode, we will talk about Activity 7. Based on my observation, Activity 7 is a school form from 1 to 10 that describes the personal information of the student and also the personal development of a teacher or a facilitator. In this activity, it has relation from domain 7 or the personal growth and professional development.
Good day, my name is Sarah Rios, one of the members of Huling Sayaw. We will discuss to you the Activity 7, which is the Domain 7. It focuses on teachers' personal growth and professional development. It accentuates teacher proper and high personal regard for the profession by maintaining qualities that uphold the dignity of teaching, such as caring, attitude, respect, and integrity.
Good day everyone, I am Hazel Balino, one of the members of Team Huling Sayaw. I will discuss to you the Activity 8, which is entitled Embracing the World of Teaching Internship, with the Domain 7 that talks about personal growth and professional development of PPST, or the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Embracing the world of teaching requires daily dose of vitamin C's for teachers, such as courage, confidence, competence, commitment, and compassion. Each day you must brace yourself with courage and confidence to face public that includes students or learners, colleagues, administrators, and others. Along with your initial vitamin C's, it is expected that you notice good competence and execute commitment and compassion in every endeavor or attempt you take. This means embracing the holistic, dynamic, and unique you in the world of different strokes and different folks. So that is the activity number 8.
Hi, I've already introduced my name. So, just to repeat, I am Jeff. For this episode, we will talk about Activity 9, entitled Participating School and Community Activities. The purpose of Activity 9 is social responsibilities for teachers. Prepare workable and attainable plans. Development talents and skills, which is talking about this Activity 9, through online or in-person tutorial. Assist and prepare materials needed in programs or project conducted. Participate in all programs and activities conducted. And then conducted by the campus specifically. The activity is connected to the 7 domains, as we've talked about earlier, specifically at Domain 6. Domain 6 talks about community linkages and professional engagement. And one of the action we've made during our internships that reaching out and beyond out or outside the four corners of the classroom or the online class. And we've engaged ourselves in the community by doing some tutorials to different students, which consists of 12, it's the 12 sessions. But before we did that, we make sure that there should be a consent from the parents, we must not pass by with them. We need to coordinate with them. There must be a coordination from the parents just to avoid any troubles with the proper way of approaching the people in the community. Meaning, Domain 6 is all about engaging outside the classroom. So that's the Activity 9 and the Domain 6. I hope that you learned something with this Activity 9 connected with our Domain 6.
Activity 10 falls on the last domain or the 7th domain of PPST, which is personal growth and professional development. We have our final grant demo, and this shows how we went through this internship to become equipped and ready in our real world. Here are the lesson plans we made in our grant demo. And here are the pictures we had during our demo. Truly, we learned a lot to make us more confident and capable of adapting to the new road we are about to take.
Hi, so those are the 7 domains in PPST in connect with our activities or into our tasks. So I hope that you have learned something for today, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye-bye.